Are you leaving that there?
Huh?
Oh. If you don't mind, is it a problem? Sorry,
you can put it on the floor.
No, it's okay. You stay. I'll do it.
Put it here.
Yes.
Put it here.
It's my best side anyway.
It's our best
Will
side.
you
Put it here. Yeah, put it here. They can see us
It's
nicely.
alright, honestly.
There we go.
Didn't see you enjoy?
Yeah.
I'll turn.
Is it okay for you?
Yeah. It's fine, sir.
Cool. Good evening, guys, and welcome to our Springbok media conference. We've got head coach Jacques Nienaber and captain Siya Kolisi. We are recording it for all the media in South Africa, so yeah, we'll take all just questions from the floor. The only thing is the last 2 minutes, I'm just going to ask Jacques in Afrikaans and Siya in isiXhosa just to wrap up their thoughts on the game and the tour as a whole. So you won't understand that bit, but it's only that bit. Okay, cool. Awesome, guys. Anyway.
Jacques, would you say this win is as good as the one in Nelspruit?
Yeah, I think there was a couple of special wins this year, and but yeah, we haven't got a result yet. I think since 2014, and you know it's a quality side, England, and it's a tough place to come and get a result. And myself and Siya said, now I think it's your first result here, and obviously mine as well. So yes, it was very special.
What went right in this game? As compared, if you look back at the France Ireland games, things were done right, but the results weren't coming. But in this game, there were mistakes made, but the results came at the end of the day.
I think the one thing it's a cliche, but I think the forwards were outstanding today. They gave us a nice platform to attack off, and I think then the backs used their opportunities, you know, when they got that good platform. So I thought it was a team effort in terms of the forwards really laying a nice foundation for us, and the backs having a go.
Jacques, you said this week that you wondered if the rest of the rugby world gave you guys enough respect. Do you think you earned that today?
Yeah, well, like I said in the week, that's a narrative or something that you can put as much energy into that, trying to earn respect, but people drive narratives that they will drive. So as long as we stay truthful in terms of where we are and what we are trying to do, and we remind ourselves about that, that putting energy into that will actually have a change. Trying to put energy, my experience in the past is trying to put energy into people that you don't have any control over. I don't think it will have an influence.
Yeah, it was quite a risk for you to take on this match today. You knew you would have players that wouldn't be available. When you decided to take on this match, did you think you would come out so convincingly?
Yes, this match, it's always a good one for us. We always have a match outside of the regular test window. I think in the previous cycle, 2018, it was Wales. So it's always nice for us because it gives us opportunity to maybe play without the overseas-based players. And yes, there was a couple that that weren't up for selection. But there's also a couple of guys that's really knocking hard on the door, you know. I said in the interview, like Franco Mostert really had an outstanding game. Eben was outstanding today. I thought Marvin Ori was outstanding. And then you still have a guy like Ergis Snyman, Salman Murat, Lou de Jager, who wasn't available. So I think there's nice competition, and it's nice to give guys an opportunity in a big game like this to see if they can handle the pressure, because it is quite a hostile environment, not in a bad way, but a pressure environment. So it's always good to see how they handle that.
So, are you able to talk us through what you shared with the team at the point of that red card? Because you had again shades of Marseille. There was a red card at a critical time of the game, but this time the Boks were in the lead, and it didn't look like relinquishing that lead from that 60th minute onwards.
I think what I said last week, there's nothing I think we haven't faced this year. Or we had a red card before, so we prepared for it, and all I said to the guys, nothing changed. We just keep on going, and we just work harder for one another. And that was the big message. They already knew, so you just have to work for an extra man, each and every single guy in the team. And I thought having 8 forwards made it a little bit easier for us. So it was a great call from the coaches because we know it's going to be a contest in the scrum because a title went off. So we just felt good, and we knew that we're just going to stay out of the breakdown. The guys that are capable of going in, like Malcolm, and Kitsi, they did go, but we just said we're going to work hard and get stuck in. But our game plan is not going to change. It's just that when the other wing, you must just move to the other side. So, yeah, we were prepared for it because we had faced it before.
Jacques, were you expecting a sterner challenge from England today, or that was a quite emphatic win?
No, I think it was a stern challenge. I mean, we need to get our stuff right on the day. No, it was definitely. I think if you look, I don't even know what the scoreline was. I mean, it was a humdinger for me up to the end. We all saw what England's capable of last weekend. They came back. So from our side, from in the coaching box, we knew they had the ability in them, like they did last week. You never comfortable. We actually pushed hard to try and get territory, to try and get another score because we felt it was a little bit too close. But yeah, happy for the guys stucking and pulling it off at the end.
Jacques, did the Boks get a pass mark from you on tour?
I think I said it to the team now afterwards. It's probably one of the most enjoyable 4 weeks that I've had, and although we only won 50% of our games, I thought in terms of the working relationship between the coaching staff, between the staff, the performance staff, between the players, our game drivers, I thought there was clarity. I thought we really gelled well. So although we didn't get the results in the first 2 games on tour, I thought we were in with a chance. So yeah, I think it was enjoyable. We were creative in terms of the plans we made, and we stuck with it, and we gave it a good go. So I think in terms of that, and there was a lot of other enjoyable times, but I thought this group, this 4 games, they really came up with great ownership from a player's point of view, from a management point of view. So that was quite pleasing.
Can we just talk through the try by Kirtley in the first half? It was pretty spectacular. Was that kind of a plan when you're in your own 22 to work out?
Yep.
We saw our game plan is always opportunity over anything, and I think today was a perfect example of what we're trying to achieve, because we go into a kicking shape, but we're also able to play with it, and I think that's what happened today. Guys like Gaza, when they see an opportunity, the Gaza's Damien and Kirtley, and they are with their skills, they are capable to doing things like that. And they're allowed to. That's why they get chosen to the team. We have a system. You got to work hard for one another. Effort. That's all that we look at in physicality. And then the rest is up to you. Do what you can do. And it was beautiful. I mean, to see for a pack of forwards to run a little bit forward, and then it's a try. You just stand on the halfway line. So yeah, we were happy. We don't care how they come, how many tries the back score. Yeah, it's important that that we can also show that side of us. So we're proud of what he did today, and it's been 2 weeks in a row. He's been showing that.
I was going to ask some questions.
Siya, just in terms of how good is it to play as players in a team like that, where it seems like the messages you're given are so clear. It seems like the plan is very well laid out for you. So I suppose it's just a word to the question. Everything seems very clear in what you're doing.
Yeah. That's what we spoke about, is that sometimes we take it for granted, because I've been in teams where it's been horrible, like you don't know who to look at. And we are fortunate to have a coaching staff like Jacques and them. The great thing, when they actually started in 2018, when Coach Rassi was the head coach, they came with a plan, and they allowed us to have our say, and say, okay, we want to do it this way. So it was a collective thing. That's what I love about this group, and my leadership skill too is to use the leaders around me. And they said, okay. Then finally they said, okay, this is what we're saying. Okay, this is the way we're playing. Whether you wanted to play a different way, this is the way we're going forward, you know, and we buy into that and we do that. And then the more things change, you know, if we have to tweak a few things, he's there, Felix is there, and Felix sees some stuff that Jacques don't see in defense, you know. It's okay, I would beat you this way. It's always working together, and finding that synergy is critical. And for us as players, we just want to learn the whole time. We want to get better. We're always ready to improve. And for them, they have no egos. If it's going to work for the team, if a player comes up with an idea, they don't have an ego at all. And everybody's allowed to speak, whether it's your first cap or you have 0 caps. Everybody has a place to speak, and we're really enjoying it. It's been fun, and I told the guys today, you know, we got to enjoy moments like this, and we don't know if we're going to make it to the World Cup. You know, it could have been some guys' last games, you know, but I thought it was special, and like Jacques said tonight, we're going to enjoy it tonight and travel back home and smash it. We're going to have to smash each other again to try and make the Springboks again.